Yeah, I'd be happy to. I'm actually, I think, uniquely suited to opine on this a little bit. Fighters have demons, right? Obviously, in us, and that's what drives us towards what fighting is. Now, a lot of the good parts of martial arts have come to the surface now that it is much more popular in the mainstream and whatnot. But the actual participants for a long time, especially when it was in that dark area, had those things in their psyche, in their past, or whatever that really overcame them almost. And like Andrew Tate, I was a kickboxer when I was younger, right? And so was he. Then what did he do? He moved to Romania and he lived by Eastern European rules, so to speak. And I did the same thing. I moved to Kosovo right at the end of my kickboxing career. I lived under Eastern European rules. And in that area, guys, so how do I say this? Life is very cheap, right? Like murder happens and what are you going to do? Like war is all around you and it changes your perspective on what things are. I had a KLA soldier tell me once, Derek, when you come back to society, things that might be horrific will seem very funny to you because this is where your mind is now. You've taken it off. Now, to a certain extent, what Andrew Tate did is he went to Eastern Europe, and this degradation of women happens. In the West, the women have a lot of control, a lot of power because we honor them and we treat them as they should be treated. When you're in Eastern Europe, when you're so close to the caveman nature of things and how things are, women are not treated like that anymore necessarily. They're treated as property, as chattel, if you will. And that can change your perspective. But when you're living that life, what also happens? You start drinking, you start doing these other things that aren't conducive to the life of a professional fighter. I remember it was my freshman year. I was trying to wrestle at San Diego State University, and they were trying to have a team. They had a club for a while. And there was this Mexican guy that to me seemed absolutely crazy. And the coach, he's a black coach, he came over from Palomar Community College, which had won a couple, I think, national titles as a JC wrestling. And he said to me, the best thing that ever happened to that guy is he got married. And I thought to myself then, well, why would be getting married be good for you? Because I like being young and free and crazy. Well, being young and free and crazy is not conducive to a fighting career. All of this is a really long way of saying Andrew Tate has been out of the game. He's lost that hunger. He's put that hunger in other places, in other more atavistic places than prize fighting. So am I shocked that he lost? No, I'm not shocked that he lost. What I'm really shocked at that he didn't save himself for Jake Paul so Jake Paul could knock him out and they could all earn millions and millions of dollars. But listen, man, maybe Jake Paul thought like, hey, I'm beyond you, Andrew Tate. I think that's a mistake because promotionally, Tate's one of the most popular people because young men are so lost because we've coddled them so much, they're grabbing onto that. So when I last taught martial arts, everybody yelled at me, Derek, don't yell at the kids. Don't do this. Don't do that, right? Okay, you want pussy children. They're going to go reach for something that they see as tough later. And now that's Andrew Tate. All these wimpy kids and there's kids that don't have a place. I'll tell you this, just a little funny example. In the I guess it would have been the 80s, all that Cure music and guys wearing eyeliner and stuff became very popular. And I was thinking to myself, like, I have no place in this world. Like, I'm not going to wear eyeliner. I'm not going to act like a girl. That's not who I am. So if there had been a guy like Andrew Tate at that time, yeah, I'd have grabbed onto him. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. Tate's living the life of pleasure in the wild, wild east. He's not living a fighter's life. And if you're not living a fighter's life, you ain't going to win when you fight. And there it is. Everybody like and follow for more on the Fight Game.